What is the difference between quick service restaurants and full service restaurants? Hi guys, my name is Himanshu and you're watching my channel, and in this video I will give you a few differences between quick service restaurants and full service restaurants. Now first of all, what is quick service restaurant and what is full service restaurant? Quick service restaurants are like McDonald's, Domino's, KFC, Burger King and all, where you do not have that much time. You just give the money, within 3 to 4 minutes you get your order and you are good to go. In full service restaurants, you are sitting at a place where you have everything arranged in a very organized manner. Then you have a waiter which is coming to you and offering you different sort of cuisines, different sort of dishes. Then you are ordering that and it takes around 15 to 20 minutes for the dish to get prepared and then being served to your table. So that is a full service restaurant. Now what are the differences between quick service and full service restaurants? The first point is service. As far as service is concerned, this is the biggest difference. In quick service restaurants, all these things with taking the food, paying and everything, you have to do yourself. It is all self-service. You have to go to the counter, pay, get your food, sit down and then eat it away. In full service restaurants, you have to just sit at your seat, the waiter will come, the waiter will take your order, he will bring you the food and then you have to pay to the waiter and then leave. Second point of difference between both of them is menu. In a quick service restaurant, the menu is fixed and the menu is very small. Suppose for example, in McDonald's you only have 20 or 25 types of things which are being offered. The menu is fixed and you cannot order something different than the menu. Now you may argue that in a full service restaurant also the menu is fixed. Yes, the menu is fixed, but there are many choices when it comes to full service restaurants. In a quick service restaurant, since the menu is small, so the preparation time is very low as compared to a full service restaurant. In a full service restaurant, all the dishes are prepared as per order, and that is why the menu in a full service restaurant is very big and the menu in a quick service restaurant is very small. The third point is preparation time. Preparation time in a quick service restaurant is very less. It is around 3 to 5 minutes. In a full service restaurant, it is around 10 to 15 minutes, of maybe in some cases 15 to 20 minutes. The fourth point is preparation. Preparation in a quick service restaurant is done in bulk. For example, if you are purchasing say a big Maharaja Mac from McDonald's, the McDonald's people have around hundreds or 200s of Maharaja Macs already being semi-cooked. Whenever an order is being placed, they just take that semi-cooked burger, then they just keep it in the oven and then heat it up, add some small ingredients and then serve it to you. When it comes to full service restaurants, the dishes are prepared only when it is being ordered. So dishes are not at all cooked before that. So preparation in a quick service restaurant is done much in advance and in bulk, and in full service restaurant it is done as per order. The fifth point is quality. Now as far as quality is concerned, quick service restaurants may lack a little bit when it comes to quality of food as compared to full service restaurants, because quick service restaurants have all the food being prepared much in advance, semi-cooked beforehand, semi-cooked maybe an hour ago or 2 hours ago. But in full service restaurant, it is being prepared when you are ordering that. It is being prepared fresh. Yes, you cannot enter the chef's kitchen of all the restaurants, but yes, this is the main difference when it comes to QSRs and FSRs. The sixth point of difference is price. Now the price difference between QSRs and FSRs is that QSRs are cheaper and FSRs are expensive. Quick service restaurants are usually cheaper. The food that we get there is usually cheap as compared to full service restaurants, and that is simply because of the convenience that you are getting at a full service restaurant. That is because of the service that you are getting at a full service restaurant. You will not see any service charges, anything added to your McDonald's bill, but you will definitely see a service charge added to if you are going for fine dining restaurants. The seventh point of difference is time taken to give you the food. As far as QSR is concerned, the name suggests quick service restaurant. your order is usually prepared within 3 to 5 minutes and you are good to go. In full service restaurant, it takes around 15 to 20 minutes to prepare your order. Maybe in some cases it may take around 25 to 30 minutes as well. Point number 8 is profitability. As far as profitability is concerned, QSRs are much more profitable as compared to full service restaurants, and that is just because of the thing that QSRs do not require that much of capital investment to start off. In QSR, you just need to have 2 or 3 counters, you just need to have 2 or 3 cleaning staff, you just need to have some chefs and some tables and some small infrastructure. And you can also have just a food counter in a proper food court in a mall or in a public place, in which you do not even need a cleaning staff. When it comes to full service restaurants, cost of preparing the food, waiter salaries, salaries of managers and everyone, because there are many more things which need to be done in a full service restaurant. The 9th point is cost of food. The cost of food in a QSR is much more small as compared to an FSR, because in a quick service restaurant you are preparing the food in bulk, and when the food is prepared in bulk, the cost per unit is very low. The cost per unit is significantly low as compared to a full service restaurant. In a full service restaurant, you are just preparing one dish for a particular customer, but in a QSR, you are preparing one dish in 100 quantities for many customers. A Maharaja Mac is being prepared 100 or 200 in number for meeting the needs of all the customers. And when you are visiting a Japanese restaurant and order a sushi, the sushi is being prepared only for you. So the cost per dish, cost per food item is higher in an FSR as compared to a QSR. The 10th and the last point is the success rate. The success rate of QSR is much more higher as compared to an FSR, because a QSR is much more successful in any economy, in any place as compared to an FSR, because most of the people around the world want quick service. Most of the people do not have time, do not have patience, and they just want to pay the money, have their food and then just leave. As far as FSRs are concerned, the records show that within the first 5 years, 90% of the FSRs shut down. The business model of FSR is simply you are selling an expensive item to a small number of customers, and a QSR is you are selling an inexpensive item or a cheaper item to a lot of customers. And India is a price sensitive market. Not only India, I think all around the world there are many countries who are price sensitive markets. And in this sort of a world where you are not paying that much money, where you are getting a food in time, that QSR is much more in demand as compared to an FSR. So guys, these were 10 points of difference between QSRs and FSRs, that is quick service restaurants and full service restaurants. If you have any more points to add, please comment down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also share it with your friends and family. That's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.